Yo guys, what's going on? Burt Crown coming at you with Cutter Gauthier. We got the next gen card, which these next gen cards are relatively expensive to do. One, I've only built one, but coins are running out, right? Coins are running out. I built one and I did Mitchkov last week, and everything I earned from last week I used to build Cutter Gauthier. Now, everything I'm earning this week is going to go towards somebody. So leave in the comment section down below. Do you want to see Morrow or do you want to see McElhaney? Do you want to see Morrow or do you want to see Celebrini? Leave in the comment section down below which one you guys want to see. Now remember, these guys are good. We're going to get into talking about these next gens. We're going to get into talking about should you build Barzell, should you build Kaprizov, and other things. But let's dive into Cutter Gauthier, what we got, what we like, and talk about everything next gen and what you should do with your MSPs. But let's dive into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Time for the Cutter Gauthier tryout. Now, with that being said, Cutter Gauthier, fantastic player, right? Fantastic player. Not only do I love the card art, but 6'2" is awesome. When it comes to Cutter Gauthier, he is exactly what you want in this game. 6'2", 190 pounds is not a bad build. And then when you give him big rig, that is fantastic of an ability to give him. Now, I wish it was free like some other cards, but it's not. 87 speed, 90 shooting is pretty good, and then everything else across the board is not bad at all. This card, in my opinion, is fantastic. Now, Mitchkov is another one that is left-handed, costs relatively the same. What are my thoughts? I would personally rather Cutter Gauthier. He is bigger, better, same speed-ish, and I would rather big rig than puck on a string, but I'm probably not running either of them if I'm going to be honest. Now, when it comes to building these cards, they are relatively expensive, but you can work your way through. Now, I have two. I'm going to earn stuff to build a third one, which could be Morrow. Do I turn some in for Matty Barzell? Yes, but in 19 days. That's what I'm looking at. In 19 days, I can turn 2 MSPs in for Matthew Barzell to get Matthew Barzell on my team, and he will be more relevant for longer. So that's what I'm looking at, guys, is taking these 2 MSPs and still having a third one. So will it be Gauthier, Mitchkov, Morrow, Celebrini? Which one will I keep and which 2 will I turn in? Well, that's going to depend on the tryouts and who you guys want to see. So we've got Mitchkov and we've got Cutter, and, you know, we might have enough to build, like I said, Celebrini or Morrow. Just what do you want to see? Celebrini is, yes, going to be one of the favorites, in same with Mitchkov for the 99. But chances are you're not going to use this card, man. Chances are when the 99s come around, these aren't going to be as useful as or impactful as the cards that are currently out there. So let's dive into Cutter Gauthier, see what we think. Now, he's big. He's very big out on the ice, and that size is noticeable, and he is strong on the puck. His shot is great. His speed doesn't hurt him. All around, I do like this card. He does turn a little rough. His skating and his agility is a little rough. You can kind of feel it out there. He's a little slower on the turning and the cutting than maybe, you know, Mitchkov or Celebrini if I do try him. But his shooting is not bad. I enjoyed using the card. Like I said, he is really hard to knock off the puck. I've been using him in champs. I've been using him in rivals. And obviously you see here, I'm using him in squad battles. He is, he's good. He's good. I would say he's better than Mitchkov, but as for everyone else, I don't know because I've only tried him in Mitchkov. Like I said, Celebrini might be on the menu or Morrow, but he is better than Mitchkov. He skates better. He feels better. He's physical, so he can hit, and his shot is really good. He has a lot of points for me. He really does, even through champs and squad battles and rivals. He played well. He has a lot of points. He has a lot of standout plays, a lot of standout moments, which is where I like him. But like I said, you're going to notice even here, his skating is very blocky. When he's skating, he's not really smooth, and he's not really beating anybody with speed. You have to beat people with protecting the puck and with size. If you can't protect the puck and you can't use size to keep you protected and away from people hitting you off the puck and taking the puck from you, this may not be your player. If you are more of a skater, if you like to make circles, cuts, or skate your way into open space, this card might not be for you, as that is not something that you're going to find a strong suit or an appealing thing about this card. Is he's very, very sluggish. When he turns, he's very sluggish. when he circles, when he cuts, when he skates, even when he stops, his startup is really slow as well. His endurance is like everyone else. It is what it is. You know, it's not terrible. It's not awesome. It drains at a similar pace to everyone else. But the standout, the sole standout to this card has to be the slow turning. That's about it. If he could turn just a little bit faster, or maybe when he did execute a corner or a turn or a stop, if he got back up to the speed he did have faster, then this card would be dynamite. That is the one thing, in my opinion, holding him back. Now, when he comes in hard and he protects the puck, you can't knock him off of it. You're not bumping this guy off the puck. When he comes in, you press down on that L3. He's just, like you see there, he's not being knocked off the puck. Now, this is superstar squad battles, guys. They're coming in for hits, and they're trying to play him off the puck. They're just not, because he's just that strong on the puck. So that's something to keep in mind when you're going and looking at building these guys. Will Smith looked good. I didn't build him because I don't need righties, and he feels, or at least looks, like Elias Pettersson, where he's got okay height, but he's really light, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But as for Michkov, I would rather this card, and the lineup reflects that, right? We got Gauthier with Sundin and Eichel, and Michkov is tucked away on the second line. Now, Sundin is on this line, but he hasn't been on this line this whole time. We just recently got him today, so he has been playing with Cutter Gauthier today, but for the most part, it was Joe playing with Cutter. So the lineup that you've seen Cutter with is Eichel, Joe, and Gauthier. But, you know, for now, it's Sundin, and that's the way it's going to stay because I like the way he plays. So he's going to stay on the first line, and he is going to keep performing for me unless the next card that I like, again, let me know who, Celebrini or Morrow, unless, you know, one of them steps in and really needs to be on my team. Then it looks like Michkov and the other card is going to be turned in for Matthew Barzal, and I'm going to keep Gauthier. Unless, like I said, you know, we get a surprise in the next video. And if you don't want to miss that, guys, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub button down below so you don't. But who are we going to try out? You leave that in the comment section. Celebrini or Morrow, because Cutter Gauthier is aces, and we want him on the team. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Till next time, ciao, ciao.